Okay, we're here with University of West Florida head coach Melissa Wolter, student athletes Sierra Hansen and Jenny Bellairs. Coach, can you begin with some thoughts on the match?
Sure. We knew going into this that Tampa was a good team, so I thought we did a really good job preparing. We knew what we wanted to do. We put specific things into action. I thought our players executed the game plan fairly well. Specifically early on in the game, I thought set one was really good. So we created some situations where we had Tampa doing things that we wanted them to do. Tampa responded really well in the second set, and set two and set three we were kind of off balance, some momentum swings in the match. I thought set four we came out and we were back to where we wanted to be, playing from in front, and I think Tampa's a great team, and they pushed us to the limit. I felt like we really did a great job pushing them to the limit. I would have loved to seen it go 5, I'm sure, as these guys would have, but it just comes down to 1 or 2 points, and we were on the raw end of the stick of that.
Coach, since 2008, Tampa's lost 7 sets in the regional, and West Florida's won 6 of those. Can you talk a little bit about the recipe for the success you've had here that no other teams have had?
Well, Tampa's a great program. I mean, there's nobody that's going to deny that. I think Coach Katnack and Jeff, they do a great job training their players very well. They're very disciplined, get wonderful athletes. So they've set a standard. You know, I took over at West Florida. I knew that Tampa was going to be a team that we were going to have to be able to play on their level, and we've found a way to do that. Even at points when I look out on the floor, we're a little sized under their height and jumping ability, but I think one of the things that we work really hard on in our program is just fighting to the finish, and we've seen that out of our team over the course of the last 2 days, and specifically in today. And I think it's not necessarily me, what I'm doing, what our staff's doing. It's what these guys are willing to commit and leave on the court day in and day out. And so, being able to take sets off of Tampa is great, but we expect to win. I mean, make no mistake, we came in today to win. There was nothing that was talked about before we were in the locker room that was anything other than walking off the floor today without that trophy. And I think that's what it takes. You can't back down to an opponent that might be a little bit bigger, might be a little bit stronger, but they certainly didn't have. I think we had more fight than they did tonight, but it just didn't go our way.
I would have to agree, because your team really limited them, a heavy blocking team. You adapted very well in the fourth set. Jenny, you had 7 kills, no errors, and 9 swings. It's just tremendous at adapting to that big Spartan defense. So tell me a little bit about what you did in the fourth set and kind of your strategy to come back from something like that.
Well, this year I think this team has been put through absolutely every situation possible. Up 2-0, down 2-0, gone to 5, gone to 4, down to the wire like last night with points back and forth. And going into today, we knew Tampa was big, we knew they were physical, and personally I love playing against a team like that. This is the type of volleyball we play for, and we know that there's going to be long rallies and big kills when we play Tampa, and you just have to mentally prepare and know that, you're going to get blocked sometimes, but you just kind of roll with it and then move on.
Sierra, talk a little bit about that first set. You guys came out with so much energy, and kind of talk about just the excitement to be up and be playing so well early on in the championship match.
Well, early on we were really dialed in. We were super focused. We knew what we wanted, and taking that first set I think was really good for us, and we tried to carry the focus into the second set, but it just didn't go our way.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the leadership that these two have offered your program?
Gladly. These guys are just awesome. It's hard for me to, you walk out of a match like that, and I think for the first time this year I've realized that they're done, and it's hard. I love these guys. They give me everything I could ever ask for as a coach and more, and all 5 of my seniors this year just went after it. And to be in a match like that and not have it go your way is just, it's sad, but they left a mark that will never be forgotten in our program. And they left leadership that our freshmen and our sophomores now will be able to grab onto. And instead of like last year, we came to regionals and got knocked out early, now they've left a mark for these underclassmen that this is what we do. We go to the regional finals. And I think that will be a legacy that these guys will follow years after they graduate. And I'm indebted to them. I can only do what I do if they buy in, and they were 100% bought in and will be for life. And I love that about them.
Thank you.
Both of you guys, can you just touch on, as Melissa said, the program and the success that you guys have had, with the consecutive Gulf South Conference championships, being this and kind of, being in that situation all the time, and just how good it feels to be a part of this program and be able to be in these situations.
I'll go first. Well, this program is amazing, and our coaching staff is hands down incredible. They expect the world out of us, but they do everything to get us to that point. And I will forever be thankful for the coaches and what they've done for me in this program, and I cannot wait to see where they go.
Yeah, I think a lot of our success in the fall has to do with how we train in the spring and in the summer. This past summer, we had our freshmen here like 2 months before the season even started. We were getting them into drills that we usually do and getting them acclimated to weights and the type of schedule that we'll have. So I think instilling that in the newcomers and getting your mind right for the fall is totally a big part of it. And I agree with Sierra. I would have never wanted to play for anyone but the coaching staff. They have pulled stuff out of me that I didn't know I had in me, and I will be forever grateful.
Any more questions? Thank you.